ओके गाइस, पीसी पूरा बंद हो गया था। मैंने बोला था कि होता ही है अपडेट में मेरे। वही हुआ। जितनी चीज़ें चल रही थी बैकग्राउंड में सब बंद हो गई जब अपडेट हुआ। मतलब जब अपडेट इंस्टॉल हुआ। कि एक सेकेंड हो, गेम स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं वापस से। कहाँ सोचा 2 घंटे खेलूंगा बस। मैं गेम में घुस भी नहीं पा रहा हूँ। एक सेकेंड, मुझे टाइम दो थोड़ा।
Ready. The elements of surprise will
Let's
only
make them
buy us
count.
a few seconds.
Revelio.
लेट्स गो. अब इसे कंप्लीट करते जल्दी जल्दी.
Orders. Leave you out his aid. Careful!
Lumen.
That rope you want is burning down. You think you'll get it out of here?
Would you not want to put you down?
Bombarda. Depulsor. Stupefy.
Out of you!
Depulsor. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Potato. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor.
What have you done?
Potato.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Let's
I'll pick your pockets after you're dead. Stupid.
Arresto momentum.
Stop it!
Stupefy. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Depulsor. Bombarda. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Depulsor. Potato. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
What? I want
Stupefy.
your life ends here. Who are you?
Depulsor.
We go from here. You may want.
Bombarda.
Back also. Not the brightest child. The
Arresto momentum. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Defender. Incendio. Potato. Bombarda.
wasn't nothing. You won't get away with that.
हट पे लग ही नहीं रही उसको.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
अरे बाप रे.
Incendio.
अबे अंडा तो मेरे पास है. जा कहाँ रहा है?
This way.
अबे अंडा तो मेरे पास है.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
ओके सब चीज़ ख़त्म हो गई. अब क्या किया जाए यार? ओ मैन बिहाइंड द मून, इनसे बात करते हैं. वो क्वेस्ट आ भी गया. प्रोफेसर बीजली. It's time to learn the transformation spell. After you completed the required tasks, which I am certain will prove useful in your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterward, we'll discuss your progress thus far in the town. जैसे है वैसे ही मर गया. मतलब
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend...
Bro, Avada Kedavra on anyone. देखो नहीं. देखूंगा किस पे करा जा सकता है. अभी तक सीखा ही नहीं मैंने, तो कहाँ से करूँगा यार. ऋषि मारा है 2-3 लोगों. ये मैं कहाँ आ गया? ओके, 2 लेते लगे था एक को, और एक 8. एक 8 कितना होता है? 9 होता है. 9 13 4 तो 1 2 3 4 some kind of उल्लू है।
Protego!
यही है ना? हाँ। और 13 और 13 3 हो गया 16 21 5 तो ये हो गया 3 4 5 some kind of केकड़ा।
Revelio!
What if he sticks like this? What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think. You think? It's just for a week.
Levioso!
Oh, stop fretting. What's with nuts?
तो तू अभी भी यहीं पे?
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Harbor. Select the field guide page in the underground harbor. ये कहाँ है? तो चलो लोकेशन दिखा रहा है ये। रुक जाओ।
Lumos. Revelio. So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello.
With me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Okay.
Revelio.
बस यही करना आना था इधर.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Huh?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know. The golden snuggery. Snuggery क्या होता? And before the invention of golden snitch, which magical creature was used in game of Quidditch. Quidditch जब हम लोग खेल रहे थे तब क्या ये पता चला था हम लोग को? एक सेकेंड. अब यही करना पड़ेगा और क्या गूगल करते हैं. स्नगरी क्या होता है? रुको. ओके मुझे सारे आंसर मिल गए. ओके. गोल्डन स्निग्गेट.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Felix
Well
Felicis.
done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deadly Hollows. हाँ, the tale of the three brothers. जिसके पास एक resurrector stone था, एक वो थी छड़ी थी और एक लेविएशन कॉर्ड क्या बोलते हैं उसको? लेविएशन क्लोथ था जिसे छुप सकता था वो। द डेडली हॉलोज में था।
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand,
Elder Wand,
the Resurrection Stone,
Cloak
and the Cloak of Invisibility.
Leviation.
Which ball in Quidditch is the
The
largest?
Cloak of Invisibility. कुछ और ही बोल रहा था उसको। Okay. The which ball is in Quidditch is the largest? The Qualla.
The Quaffle.
That's
Quaffle.
right.
Quaffle.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded
क्या
10
बोला था मैं?
points. True or false?
Leviation. अबे
Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
लेविटेशन में बोल रहा था। लेविटेशन तो उड़ना कहते हैं यार, उड़ने वाला थोड़ी ना था, छुपने वाला था। इनविजिबिलिटी, हाँ क्लोक ऑफ इनविजिबिलिटी था। हाँ यार मैं नाम ही गलत ले रहा था। फॉल्स।
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be
तो
used
कुछ
to
भी
change
होगा इसका,
species.
वो बहुत बड़ा होगा।
Well, I
कुछ
suppose
थ्री
this has
भी
gone
है।
on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The
हाँ
next ones will
ठीक
be
है,
more
कुछ ही पूछ।
difficult.
मेरे पास सारे आंसर पड़े हैं। Not now.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizard Council.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct.
ये मुझे ही पता
The
है।
Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy,
Yes, yes.
which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
ये मुझे नहीं पता है इसलिए मैं देख रहा हूँ। The Peruvian Vipertooth.
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant!
Peruvian
Though the
Vipertooth.
Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home.
Thank you.
The Hide Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
क्या बोली? The hide behind was extended created by crossbreeding of what other magical creature? Demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
Patronum charm.
The Patronus charm.
Well done.
Patronus.
The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack
मैं
was a
Patronum वो
wizard named
Harry Potter वाला
Flavius
सोचता था।
Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New
वो
Guinea at
published
the
the
time.
law of
Who
Animalton.
published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Camp.
Gamp.
Yeah.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is
सारे आंसर करेक्ट है मेरे देख ले।
Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
What? ये भी होता है क्या? एस वंडर नहीं होगा क्योंकि ये मैं जानता हूँ। ये इन दोनों में कंफ्यूजन है और मैं रूइन स्पूअर पे जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि वही आंसर है।
The Rune Spore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the
Basilisk
rune's
मैं
three
नहीं जानता
heads
क्या है।
serves a different
Basilisk.
function. The left head is the planner,
एस
the
वंडर
middle is the
जानता हूँ
dreamer,
क्योंकि
and
ये
the
मैंने
right
शायद
is the critic. Where
हैरी
is
पॉटर में भी देखा
Ilvermorny School of
है। नाम सुना
Witchcraft
सुना
and
भी लग रहा है।
Wizardry located?
क्या बोला? There is School of History and Limited. Okay, मैं इसमें देख लेता हूँ। Mount Greylock.
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers or... Are
Oh.
interested in continuing on to the next round?
Yes.
They're my most difficult questions.
अबे तू पूछ कुछ ही पूछ.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's
Egregious.
right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
So chasers keep their hand on a quaffle as it goes through the goal. Oh, chaser को हाथ में नहीं रख सकते ball. ये पहली बार सुना मैं. What foul are they committed? Have a snacking?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
कहाँ गए? क्या पूछा इसने? Bad luck?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbolus mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbolus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In the
ये
wizard
पता
and
है
the
ये
hopping
कोई
pot,
भी आंसर
what does the elder wizard
किसी ने सही
leave
नहीं
for his
दिया
son
होगा.
in the hopping pot?
सबने गलती की होगी. और मैं गलती नहीं करना चाहता. A single slip.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil
जिसने
what the
पूरी
slip
बुक
was
पढ़ी
for
होगी ना,
if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is
JK
native to which
JK
region of the
Howling
world?
उसी की ना, उसी की है ना. हाँ उसी की. Howling. तो उसी को पता होगा क्या है क्या नहीं.
North America.
That's right.
बहुत अच्छे से.
The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Sir Luckless.
Correct. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch of Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness
The
Monster.
Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Only Gump.
Ulick Gamp.
Ulick Gump.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It
Sure.
outlawed the unforgivable curses.
सारे आंसर दे रहे तेरे.
You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did.
Actually
You
मैं
have a
cheating
talent
की
for
है थोड़ी.
trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Oh भाई.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
अबे हरा दिया ना तेरे को. क्या चल रहा था यार यहाँ पे?
Revelio.
What? ये कैसे खुलेगा?
Glacius! Revelio! Revelio.
नहीं तो ये बता रहा है। पता नहीं कहाँ है। चलो छोड़।
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the...
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay. Hello. Rishika Sahu.
Beautifully done.
क्या मजा आएगा.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignment has helped, despite spending so much time on assignment.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
चार्ज लेने में बहुत टाइम लेगा ये.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Oval, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Okay. Miss Sebastian by the overlook. Okay, ये मिलना चाह रहा है लॉर्ड को. Speak with Natty outside the deviation classroom. और talk to Poppy. ओके मे भी शायद कितना टाइम हो गया मुझे. फोर्टी 49 मिनट्स हो गया है. फिर एक काम करते हैं, छोटे मोटे कर लेते हैं, ये दोनों कर लेते हैं, ये दोनों कल करा जाएगा जैसा कि मैं सोच रहा हूँ अभी. ठीक, पहले ये करते हैं, पॉपी से बात करते हैं. ये भी ओपन हो गया है. ओके ओ टैलेंट्स आ गया. ओके मैंने बोला था ये मैं बढ़ाऊंगा. ओके अब टैलेंट्स आएगा तो मुझे देखना पड़ेगा इन तीनों में से. ओ ये करना ज़रूरी है यार, तो सोच रहा हूँ. ओह ये बढ़िया था. अभी ये नहीं किया मैंने, बस ये वाला किया, ये वाला नहीं किया. आज वाला कर लिया, लो नहीं किया. ओके थोड़ा ऐसे ग्राउंड करूँगा मैं ऑफलाइन भी. ठीक, उसके बाद शायद मैं देखता हूँ ग्रांड कर पाऊँगा, टाइम मिलेगा तो कर पाऊँगा, नहीं तो सीधा कल स्ट्रीम ही करेंगे कितना हो पाएगा मेरे से. ठीक, क्योंकि अभी एक्सप्लोरेशन का भी टाइम आएगा, इसमें और भी एक्सप्लोर करना चीज़ें. ओके पॉपी से बात करते हैं, पर कहाँ है देख लूँगा. ओ यहाँ पे.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
अरे बताना सही रहेगा इसको। दोस्ती है, बता देते हैं।
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
Thank
I
you.
shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Hello, Serona. You were hoping I'd check on a friend of yours, weren't you?
Yes, my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield, north of Hogsmeade. Her husband Aidan recently passed away, and she needs help collecting hawk lumps. I'd also hoped you could find my box of letters. Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Thank you. Okay.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone,
Oh.
Natsai.
Professor
Your
इसकी मम्मी
message
है।
mentioned your concern about
तो
an
अभी पता चला मेरे को।
unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
What?
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's incredible.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month.
Oh.
Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. Then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Oh.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality.
Oh.
My mother is
अच्छा
convinced
इसीलिए
that
वो
my form is a
भेड़िया बन गई
gazelle
थी
because I adapt well to any situation.
जब मैं किसी से लड़ रहा था उससे मैं कहा ये कैसे हो गया
My wits about me.
तो इसका भी एक क्रीचर है जो ये बन सकती है What does it like?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
वैसे Mother is right.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
हाँ ये भी है.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
वैसे ये भी गलत नहीं कह रही है, पर मैं इसकी मौदा का साइड लिया, इसका ना सुन के, जो कि सही है.
said that travel broadens the mind.
Okay.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
कौन था? अबे कौन था? वो देखा ध्यान ही नहीं दिया उस पे. मैं इतना खोया हुआ था. कौन था भाई? ओह सेबेस्टियन है. इम्पीरियल सिखाएगा. अभी देखता हूँ भाई.
This game's the best one ever.
Hello there. Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know good?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English.
Oh.
My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the
तो बढ़िया है
classics,
बे।
I devoured
मैं तो
goblin
हिंदी ही बोलता
writings.
हूँ, जानता हूँ।
I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me.
Yes.
Being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first.
मैं तुरंत
So I will
रिप्लाई
be
नहीं
today.
दे सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैसेज मेरे पास 20 सेकंड बाद आता है और तुम लोग को 20 सेकंड बाद ही रिप्लाई मिलता है, इसीलिए तुम लोग को लगता होगा कि मैं लेट रिप्लाई देता हूँ, लेकिन लेट रिप्लाई नहीं देता हूँ। ये 20 सेकंड लेट है स्ट्रीम जो चल रही है, तो 20 सेकंड का वेट करना ही पड़ेगा, 20 या 30 सेकंड का वेट करना ही पड़ेगा। ओके यार, okay.
What are you up to now?
I think your birthday is coming. हाँ, मेरा बर्थडे आ रहा है, तो ठीक है, बर्थडे है, सबका आता है। बस वही है कि एक दिन और मैं what are plans on your birthday?
A friend who speaks
Nothing.
gobbledygook is meeting us.
अभी तक मैं कुछ
Before he
सोचा नहीं हूँ बर्थडे में क्या
arrives,
करना है।
perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately,
कुछ भी
presenting
कर सकते
Ranrock
हैं।
with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the
बस
effect
सेलिब्रेट
I'd
शायद ही
hoped.
करूँगा।
Because he
And
knew the
also
details surrounding
expectation.
its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
मेरे एक्सपेक्टेशन कुछ नहीं है यार, बस मैं खुश रहूँ और क्या, भगवान से ही मांगूँ मैं खुश हूँ और मेरे चाहने वाले में खुश रहे बस। But you had no choice. Okay, because he knew the details surrounding Fumble, the vision we had to know.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need
Why
someone
was
who can
training
decipher
at this
written
time?
plans, since I cannot join you in the
क्योंकि
mine.
मैं इस टाइम फ्री रहता हूँ.
What written plans?
मुझे कोई
And why
परेशान नहीं
can't you
करता.
come with us?
It's too late.
We need
नहीं.
some idea of
इतना
what
लेट भी नहीं
Ranrock
है.
knows or is
लेट का वो था
plotting.
जब मैं 12 बजे
I
के बाद
suspect
करता.
a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot
Go and have
risk
some
anyone
food.
reporting my presence to
अभी
Ranrock.
तो अभी खाने जाने का
All
टाइम
you
पे
need
हुआ.
to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the door?
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
ओके ये करते हैं उसके बाद चलते हैं. All right.
The door is looking at us.
बहुत तेरी.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's
Revelio.
even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this thing. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether. Clever. Accurate.
Okay.
Accio.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Watch your step round here. Time to set
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through here safely, Army. You have my word.
ये हो गया। हाँ कहाँ से रहा है?
Revelio. We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
अच्छा
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
ये भी हो गया।
Bombarda.
अरे धट तरीकी फिर करना पड़ेगा।
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armeet. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Most of us in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
One less. Why don't you come on here and
Descendo! Potato!
little man, I won't rest.
Luma, Levioso! Bombarda!
Are you sure?
Protego! Depulso!
Rum.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
यहीं से रास्ता से ठीक है, आगे ही जाना है।
Levioso!
You think this is funny?
Stop it!
Let's get this.
Bombarda! Depulso! Protego! Stupid! Arresto Relented! Defendo! Accio! Levioso! Descendo! Luma!
You gave me no choice. Oh.
अरे यार assassin था ये, बहुत तेज मारता है assassin।
Who's that?
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'll be quiet.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Revelio.
बहुत लोग हैं।
Revelio.
Show yourself, if you're there.
Bombarda!
One there.
Potato!
What's another for you?
Defender! Stupefy! Bombarda! No! Potato! Arrest their momentum. Bombarda!
I won't let
Defender!
Cover up wide, coming back this way.
Depulso!
You're making this too easy.
Arrest! Potato! Bombarda! Descendo!
Seems your army is in this at all.
Depulso! Bombarda! Potato! Depulso! Defend! Arrest their momentum. There! Depulso!
Let's get
Bombarda!
You won't last long.
Defender! Arrest their momentum. Depulso! Potato!
Arrogant child!
Bombarda! Arrest their momentum. Defender!
I won't rest.
Depulso! Potato!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
तो भाई क्या लड़े हैं?
Incendio! Revelio! Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Accio. Accio.
ये उधर जाना है, इधर मतलब एक्सप्लोरेशन वाला सब है।
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
ओ ये यहाँ पे ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं मेरे पास।
Revelio. Bombarda.
क्या आगे से मिलेगा?
Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Why, it's a grapple, you are.
Oh well, better it be nothing, I suppose.
चला गया।
wizards will be defeated. My turn to control.
How nice of you to stop by.
Potato! Bombarda!
Was that your best?
Not quite.
Bombarda!
Victory is ours.
assassin ही मारा भाई। इतना बढ़िया कर रहा था मैं।
Revelio.
Arrest them.
Oh. Can't handle a little altercation.
Protego. Bombarda. Arresto momentum.
Right, no.
Depulso.
Yeah. Someone been taken out.
Defender. Stupefy.
Is that the best you can do?
Protego.
You are terrible. Surely you can see that.
Bombarda. Bombarda.
Are you quite finished?
Stupefy.
You don't know who you're playing with.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Depulso.
I won't rest. Dead. There you are.
Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy.
I've seen anything like that before, so let's get this over with. I don't have...
assassin नहीं है। What? अबे यार फिर मर गया।
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Bombarder!
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
I know you're here somewhere. Quick, I'll find you. Where did they go?
Cover up, boy. Coming
Potato!
this way.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
No!
Descendo! Stupefy!
Stop it!
Stupefy! Defender! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Bombarder!
I won't rest.
Potato!
Dead. We're coming.
Descendo!
You can't stop.
Bombarder!
That was meant
Arresto
for me.
momentum! Bombarder! Stupefy! Bombarder! Descendo! Defender! Bomb potato! Stupefy! Arresto momentum! Bombarder! Stupefy! Descendo! Potato! Descendo! Bombarder! Arresto momentum!
Is that it?
Defender!
Hit it!
Descendo! Arresto momentum!
What are you doing? What is it?
Descendo!
Put me on the ground now!
Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Descendo!
I will have my revenge!
Arresto momentum! Bombarder! How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
भाई साहब गया मैं
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I'll be quiet. Revelio. Incendio. This is not good. They're building enormous
Revelio.
drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Backing up. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Why there's humans are worried about? Such arrogance. Go and patrol. Like you got nothing better to do.
On away.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
तो
Without
बुक लेके
further
गया
ado, adieu.
बुक लेके गया बुक
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
ओके गाइस, ये चीज़ हम लोग कंटिन्यू करेंगे नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में। तो मतलब जैसा इसने सोचा है, अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो भाई वॉर के लिए तैयार होना पड़ेगा। वैसे होगा ही, नहीं तो मज़ा ही कहाँ आएगा किसी को। अगर स्टोरी में है तो फिर होगा। ठीक है गाइस, तो चैप्स अगर लास्ट टाइम पसंद आए तो लाइक कर देना, सब्सक्राइब करना चैनल को। ओके, तब तक ले चैप्स, अगर लास्ट टाइम पसंद आए तो लाइक कर देना, सब्सक्राइब करना चैनल को। अगर अभी तक नहीं किया तो मैं मिलता हूँ आप लोग को नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में। तब तक ले चैप्स, लव यू ऑल, टेक केयर एंड गुड बाय।